experiences and those bold enough to chase them. Since that night in Milwaukee, the Jazz lead the NBA in a variety of categories. You see it right there. Number 1 record in the league, number 1 offensive rating, number 1 in three-point attempts, and number 1 in point differential. So here's what Donovan Mitchell told me on the hot start.
We saw the work ethic just take another leap, and then you get onto the court, and now it's attention to detail, because you can work hard and not think, and now you're starting to make the same mistakes. So now it's the attention to detail that we're having, and I think that's something that really shows how mature we've gotten in that time. But now it's only been 25 games. We got plenty more left, and this is a great start, but at the end of the day, we'd rather be there at the end as opposed to starting out great.
It's going to be all about that attention to detail tonight with a rematch with the Bucks. So coming up, we're going to see a fun matchup in the middle, Giannis and Gobert. That's going to be exciting. Next on AT&T Sportsnet.
To the bone, top dog, I'm alone, hold that backtrack to the throne.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's starting lineup for our Utah Jazz. Brought to you by Zions Bank. Starting at forward, wearing number 44 at 6'8" from Croatia, Bojan Bogdanovic. Starting forward, number 23 at 6'6" from Baylor, Royce O'Neal.
The Jazz proved once again against Boston Tuesday night that they can beat you no matter what you throw at them. And two of the big reasons, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell.
Mitchell scored 7 of the last 10. Little step back 3 on the way, and Donovan Mitchell, he dropped Grant Williams and buries the 3.
Tonight, another challenge awaits. Giannis and the Bucks are in town, looking for some payback from that 13-point loss to the Jazz in Milwaukee last month. You have the reigning MVP and a hungry team looking to stay on top. This should be fun, and it's time to play Jazz basketball. Friday night, Salt Lake City. Milwaukee Bucks in town. The top team in the West against the number 2 team in the East. Lineups are presented by Zions Bank. And for a noteworthy approach to banking, Zions Bank is for you. Drew Holiday out, so the point guard will be Bryn Forbes. Up front, you have Middleton, Giannis, and Brook Lopez. Of course, Conley missing his 3rd straight. So you have Donovan with Joe, Bogey, Royce O'Neal, and the big man, Rudy Gobert. Let's check in now with Chris and Kenny. Time for the Taco Bell take. And KK, this should be a night of high-octane offense.
Bowler, I'm looking forward to seeing how many three-point makes the Jazz get tonight, because in Milwaukee, they made 25, set a franchise record, and then they broke it in Charlotte. You look at these numbers, the moral of the story, the potency of the 3, and the consistency at which the Jazz are finding them. I spoke to Jordan Clarkson today about this. He expects the Bucks to come out with adjustments after allowing the most three-point makes in franchise history last time against the Jazz. But the message was clear. Nothing changes for us. This is our identity. Keep playing fast and getting stops. We're going to see those different looks, but focus on us. Guys?
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting matchup, Thurl. The Jazz 20-5, Milwaukee 16-9. Remember, the Jazz have won 5 in a row, 16 of 17. But Kristen talks about offense. Both these teams will shoot the 3, and they're very good at it, 40%. But the Jazz take 42, and the Bucks 38. So we'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, the Jazz, they're into quantity. The quality
more the better.
That's right. The more the merrier. They want to get them up because they know they have a lot of different guys, Bowler, that can knock them down.
Rudy Gobert set to jump center against Brook Lopez. Rudy a 7'1", Lopez a 7-footer. Here we go. We're 25 games in. This is game 26 for the Jazz. And it's up, and Lopez with an easy tap. And here comes Giannis for the first time, averaging over 28 a game and dropped 35 against the Jazz in that Utah win in Milwaukee last month. Airball it. Bryn Forbes. Joe Ingles has had a terrific run as a starter. He filled in twice for Donovan, now the third straight game for the injured Mike Conley.
Yeah, you talk about a great playmaker. Bogey misses one from deep. Joe Ingles does a nice job of coming out early and getting the ball where it needs to be.
Antetokounmpo wastes no time to push that ball down the floor, and there's a missed opportunity. But the Jazz get bailed out on the missed follow.
Well, DiVincenzo didn't know where Rudy was, so even though Rudy wasn't in the paint, as Joe knocks down a three early, even though Rudy wasn't in the paint, the thought was still in DiVincenzo's mind that the big fella was close by.
Well, Joe knew where that three-point line was, for sure. Lopez gives it a run. Lopez not shy from three, 36% on the season. Here's Royce on the wing. Back out, they rotate. Donovan on a step-back three. He had two clutch three-point buckets down the stretch against Boston Tuesday night. Lopez again wants a three. This time he'll try the corner and drops it over the top of Gobert.
Well, Lopez didn't shoot very well in January, last game against the Jazz. He shot 4 for 12 from three, so he's getting going early himself.
They actually will give him a 2-ball on that shot. Here's Joe. Drops it off Rudy straight away. Back to Ingles. The high pocket pass, and it's going to be off the foot of Gobert, and he points back at Joe. Nicely done. It was a beautiful pass in the paint.
He got really anxious. That lane looked so wide open for Rudy. He got anxious and just kind of took his eyes off it for a second. Wishes he had that one back.
Played nearly 2 minutes, and the Jazz up 3-2 on that 3-ball by Joe. Chris Middleton. They switch O'Neal onto Middleton. He'll pull.